Alrighty, guys. Well, welcome to our first inaugural Bravo-ish Talking podcast episode. Yes.
Yay, yay, yay.
We are all excited to be here. My name is Christina, and I am a Bravo aficionado. What makes me a Bravo aficionado is that my TV never leaves Bravo. Between the programming or the actual shows, it just stays on Bravo, and I watch Bravo all day long in the background. Give you guys a little background on how we got started. One day I just came up with the idea, how about I throw everyone in a group chat that I talk to all throughout the day about Bravo? What if I just throw us all in a group chat and we just all talk about Bravo all day long? And sure enough, one day I got the balls, I finally did it, didn't ask anyone any permission, and they were like, where am I and what is this? And I would say since November 2023, we have been ish talking about Bravo ever since. Yep. So without further ado, I would like to introduce you to my co-hosts, 3 Bravo-ish talkers.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ramona, and I'm also a fellow Bravo lover. The land of Bravo is kind of where I escape when I am de-stressing from my otherwise very busy and chaotic at sometimes life as a wife and a mom, and I'm also a sales manager in the automotive business. And and so I'm really excited to be here with you guys and to talk ish about some of our favorite Bravo celebrities and Bravo shows. And I'm looking forward to getting to it with you guys.
Hey guys, my name is Tiana. I have been watching Bravo since the days of being Bobby Brown. Oh my God. I know. Took you way back. More than that, though, I'm your favorite fact finder, I'm your SD bestie, and make no mistake, I love my Bravo like I love my tea. Black, no sugar, no cream, please. I'm here to give you guys my unfiltered opinion, and I'm excited to be on this journey with everybody.
Yay.
Yes.
Hi, Bravoverse. I'm Courtney. I've been an avid Bravo watcher way back. I don't know if it was being Bobby Brown days, but back even to like the NYC prep days. Always love going for deep dives on all things Bravo. I love the Bravo mess in every way. And I love just sharing all of my notes and sick little jokes with my fellow Bravo lovers.
Yes.
Great. Yes, well, that is our cast, not our cast, but our
group.
Our group.
Yeah.
That's our group. This
A
is
little ensemble.
It's a snapshot of our group. There's a lot more people that are in the chat. So if you ever hear us referencing the chat, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. So I think Tiana and Courtney said it best. We are here for like unfiltered banter.
Banter.
Thank you. That part, not a banner. Banter. And we're just here to get into it. So this week we're going to be discussing all the Bravo, what we like to call the Bravo Roundup, everything that's been happening on Bravo this week. But first, to stay true to our name, Ish Talking, we're going to talk about the Ish of the week.
Yes, so let's get into it because that's what our group was founded on.
Yeah.
So in this segment, every episode, what we'll do is like kind of the latest happening as far as current events with all of our favorite Bravo Lebs. We'll bring it up and we'll all discuss and dish. So let's get right into it. One of our faves who's been around Bravo for many years, Sonia Morgan. We thank you, Courtney, for that particular tea because it just came out today that Miss Morgan is going to be auctioning off the famous townhouse.
Yes, Grey Gardens.
Next month, Grey Gardens.
Is she doing any renovations prior?
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
No,
This is a hot
she is
mess.
not. But kudos to whoever staged that home. Because when I saw those pictures so TMZ did like a little spread, it has come a long way from the days of
The dog
filming.
poop in the back.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And the cracked tile and the tub
Correct.
that didn't
And
work.
the toaster ovens.
Yes.
All of
yes,
that.
All of okay.
And take
and
the
it,
Sonya out of the house, huh?
yes. And so it's expected to go between, experts say between 1.75 and
That's
3.75.
it.
That's it?
How much has she been trying?
I
Well, remember, she had it
was like
listed.
8 million.
She had it listed for close to 10 million. And it's been on and off the market for 11 years.
Where is
And
she?
so-
That's where is it though? Because it's over 4,000 square feet.
So
That
you
seems
were,
low.
it's so funny because before started, Christina was like, like, what kind of auction is this, like a Kim McCroy? And I was saying, well, it's not a fire sale, but
No.
maybe it is kind of fire sale territory. Because I
She
think
wants it
that's
gone.
very low for New York.
That's low for
That's
LA.
not-
That's
yes.
low for
I think-
Yeah.
gentrify.
Yeah.
Like,
Correct.
That's low.
Yeah.
It's
That
low.
has to be, I think, I hope that's the starting price of this auction they're doing. I will say, I did see someone say that
I think it'll go
it's turnkey, which is a stretch.
Are they keeping
Yes.
the staging? Because
They're-
looking at Jeff Lewis, staging
Oh yeah,
is
right.
expensive.
Yes, we need Jeff Lewis
Yes.
Design to come in to help Grey Gardens before the auction.
A friendly discount.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
speaking of NYC, one of the other things that are kind of happening around RHONY, so Real Housewives of New York, we're having some cast shakeups. So the famous purse designer Rebecca Minkoff is joining the cast.
Yes.
What do we all think about
I
that?
can't wait.
Yeah.
Super excited.
Question mark. It's a question mark.
And it's like, I am so careful for how I'm going to say this and what I am going to say, but like, I was super excited, and then I found out her whole Scientology connection, and now I'm like, that could be really juicy and really exciting if the other ladies go there, or if they don't, I don't know.
Is Bravo going to play favoritism? That's what I am thinking is going to happen because she's a name, and as much as we love the Bravo housewives, to get a name like that is kind of far and few between. So it's like, are they going to like bend for her a little bit? We shall see.
We shall see, because they
Yeah.
did bend for Jenna.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
She didn't even show up to BravoCon.
I know, you're so pissed.
I
about
am like,
they do
leave,
need-
go. We don't want you.
They do need
No.
a plant. They need a plant in the cast, though, to bring up Scientology every single time she's
Yeah.
shooting. I know then she'll be a one-season wonder and exit quickly, but I think it's really irresponsible to have a cult member and not bring it up.
Yeah.
I just
Like,
want to
yeah,
see her
if
denounce
Shelley-
Scientology.
No
to be
disrespect to any
honest.
Scientologists.
Yes,
but-
no disrespect. But if they don't bring up the name Shelley Miscavige, I will
Yes.
consider this an epic fail.
Yeah.
Where's
This-
Leah
this-
Remini?
Yeah, where's,
Yes.
where's
She didn't-
Leah?
yes.
Yes, exactly.
So just moving on to some other kind of housewife shakeups. So Potomac just wrapped. We just got done with the reunion a couple weeks ago, and we are there. Yeah, our little green-eyed bandits, Robin and Giselle, are being broken up because
Hallelujah.
I know.
Yeah.
Is that why you wore your
Cute
green
and-
jacket? in honor of
Exactly.
the
Yeah, there you
Nights?
go.
Yeah.
I'm
There you
like
go.
curing, cueing Heather's Mormon choir with the hallelujah.
I cannot. Let me rephrase. No, I can't stand Robin. I just felt she adds nothing to the show. There's no value add whatsoever.
She needs to hang out in the laundromat with Juan more
Yeah,
often.
she protects
Yes.
him so much. I could go on and on. He got
If
you
she
fired.
doesn't, another woman will.
Exactly. They already are.
Nail
And-
salons.
right? And he got her fired, point blank and simple. Like, if he would have showed up to the reunion, I'm pretty sure she would still have a job.
I don't know. I think it's the paywall too. That was the other
Yes.
offensive
Yeah.
thing.
Yes, yes.
So for those that don't know, well, if you watch this, I'm sure you know if you're listening to us. But there were some very like juicy things that Bravo would have loved to capture that she put behind the paywall on Patreon, and I actually think that's more to do with it than Juan Dixon, whatever. Because if she would have, because you can't blame. I don't know. Like I feel like you can't really blame Juan. This at the end of the day, it's Robin. She's the one choosing not to and to be kind of this
Yeah.
wet blanket.
Well, that's a
Yes.
great way to describe her. But I also feel the fact that I also
Milk
feel the,
toast?
Yeah.
Yes.
I also feel the fact that that was your storyline too, Juan, and you just didn't want to talk about it. You hid it. You covered it up. You avoided the questions. It was just like, girl, you are giving us nothing, and this show needs a lot of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. And I think Candace is gone too.
Yes.
And so
Yeah.
we shall see. So that just, I mean, they're going to have to infuse some more people because there was kind of no resolution at the end of that reunion, I think, with the people that had beef with one another. So
Yeah.
What will Giselle do? That's the question.
Hopefully she'll be next. That's
She
what she'll
offers
do.
absolutely nothing but her green eyes and her evil spirit.
Oh, and let's not forget DNA. She offered us DNA that still has Christmas up. It's GNA.
GNA.
Sorry, GNA, not
Like,
DNA.
Honestly,
I was like, wait, what?
is she bleeding for the housewives?
Honestly, I think the
totally
I thought
most
you meant
Ashley.
DNA test with Pastor Holy Whore.
Yeah. Right?
the most entertaining thing about that whole fashion show were the hot wings. I thought the hot wings were the best thing in the room.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. And then our final-ish topic of the week, which I have been I was so proud. I was clapping at the TV when I saw it. Toomey was on Watch What Happens Live, and she had a wig that was wigging. It laid. It was perfectly colored. Yes, let's give her claps.
Let's give
Because when
Miss
she was
Toomey
on her
flowers.
season, I mean, every time her neck went up, it went up. And she had it in
Yeah.
multiple colors, blonde, black. I was like, oh, this is intentional.
But
No.
I feel like that's got to be a hard gig if you're like, trying to sit pretty with a wig and
No
all that.
excuses.
Like, that is no, there are no. So
There's
pick a
YouTube
different.
University.
Yes.
There's so many options.
But that's why I think Sister Girl maybe get some braids or something like. It's just
Something.
that was not a good hair choice for that particular occupation.
Yeah.
Her hair was so nice, I legitimately did not recognize her.
Yeah.
Yes.
I only know her by the wig.
Oh, okay. So it did take a couple double takes, but
Yes.
bravo to her.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of moving on to the meat and potatoes of our episode today. It's the Bravo Round Up. Everything that has been going on with Bravo in the last week, we are here to dish on it. And we are starting with Summer's House, Martha's Vineyard. Who wants to take the first one? Summer. What are we thinking about Summer?
Poor Summer. Poor Tink Tink. Poor Summer. I've never been so embarrassed on someone's behalf as much as I was embarrassed.
She
on her
really
behalf.
loves Alex, though. That's the thing. It's just like, oh,
And
girl.
I just don't know why. I don't know
But
why.
girl, why are you playing yourself like that? Like
Yeah.
I just think like
Yeah.
I am trying to remember. Like I know she was on the first season. I barely remember her.
But they were all
from the
forgettable
first
on the first season. Like,
No,
This is true.
No.
Yeah.
Jordan was
It was
very.
quick.
I have lasting memories of Jordan, and even though I'm not a huge Jasmine fan of her, of Bria, of several of the guys. Summer, I cannot remember
But you
one
can't remember their names.
interesting thing.
They made such an impact.
No, guys.
Just kidding.
No. I know their names.
Yeah.
But I can't remember anything interesting that she was involved in season one, a
Yeah.
storyline, a opinion, a nothing. And so I don't know, like some of this kind of feels like she's just trying to get a little bit more clout, like she's just trying to be a little bit more visible on the
Maybe.
series, because otherwise, like she's just coming in super unlikable.
yeah, she's coming in
opinion.
hot.
Coming in hot.
I
Yeah.
will say that my new thing too is to call men unlikable, because I do always describe, I'm not always, but when I describe people as unlikable, 90% of the time it's a woman, right?
Yeah.
But I'd like to, I always.
Oh, you're
now,
sharing.
Yeah, now I
Yeah.
want to bring in the unlikable men.
Yeah.
You know, we've got
Yes.
plenty of them to discuss too, which I'm very.
And they're
very-
on this show.
Yes,
Yes.
Some
they
of them
are.
are on the
Yes.
show.
Yes.
They're grouped in.
Alex,
Yes.
Amir.
Amir, yes.
Milo.
Yes.
Don't
Milo.
Milo.
Why are we coming for Milo?
So sick of
Little
the
Milo.
dog.
It was hilarious what he was doing with the makeup. I was like, oh, this is funny. When he was like terrorizing her stuff, I'm like, oh.
Milo
yes.
does wear sometimes more clothes than Shanice.
Oh.
Which,
I think
by the way,
everyone
I will
does.
say, I kind of respect it. I mean, the second she walked in that house, she had no clothes on.
Yes.
And
I was like, but no one's going to the pool. Why are we in a
no,
bikini?
she's just
Well, I think
wandering
she
around.
told us why she did that. Like, she didn't have all the women that are on these shows, there's a certain expense that they take on with stylists or whatever, like weeks leading up to if you're on like some kind of a vacation, or if you're day to day, like you work with a stylist, like maybe OC 2006 did not. But
statement necklaces, yeah.
aside from the below deckers, anyone that's on these shows, you have wardrobe. And so she said, I don't have wardrobe. And so I feel like she's like, I have no clothes. I'll just be naked.
I do think I think that's an excuse. I think she was not expecting people to ask her so much why she's not wearing any clothing, and it's because she is super hot. She's got a great body. She looks
Yeah.
amazing, and I think she should just say that. She say, "Listen, I'm super hot, and I don't want to wear clothes."
Yeah.
Yeah,
She should own it that way as well. Like, if I had a body like that, clothes are optional.
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Agreed. So moving on to the original Summer House.
Where do we start?
Oh, boy.
Where do we start? Carl's shoulder hair. That's where we start. Did anyone see that? Like, I thought it was a shadow.
No, I thought he shaved it. And I think in an episode or two later, from when I got startled by the shoulder hair matted down, like in the pool or in the hot tub or wherever he was, I just was like, this is not the first time he's been on TV. There's
Right.
commercials for those manscaping things. I can't escape them. They're everywhere. Shave your shoulder hair or get laser hair removal.
Right?
Listen,
yeah.
Because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a
It's a lot. It's startling.
Yeah.
And you know that you're on television.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I think, the biggest thing that everybody was talking about or had was excited, or at least speaking for myself, the biggest reason why I was excited about this new season is because we all heard about the breaking of the engagement, and
Yes.
we wanted to see how it all unfurled. And so I don't know about you guys, but last summer I guess like last September when they announced it, I felt horrible for Lindsay because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing and just like, oh.
And now
to
when you
have
see her
this
trying on wedding dresses.
But
Oh, yeah.
now,
Yikes.
Yeah.
but now that we're seeing what led up to it, I'm like,
Cocaine Carl.
Maybe Carl.
Cocaine
Maybe
Carl.
Carl was right to call off that engagement. Like I have very quickly turned.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming almost everyone. She's just coming off really bad.
Yeah, not to like shame women, but did she pick up engagement weight or something? Like she's a little frump. The clothes are.
She looks well in her confessional. She looks different.
Yeah,
she does look better in the
Yeah.
confessional. I think she must have.
She looks hot in the,
Cleaned it up,
in
yeah.
the confessional.
Yeah. Is it
Not
Depression
so much
weight or
during-
happy weight? Well, you
I
never
don't know, but there was this one scene where she had on this bright green dress, and it looked like she had his shoes on. They were black, and they were like progress. I'm like, what are we doing? She was walking down the street in the Hamptons because she got into a fight with him. I'm like, this is
I
a really
remember
bad
that.
look.
Yeah.
She's a really bad look. So yeah, I hope they have found their ways because last I heard they were still living together.
They're going.
Okay.
They're going Tommy and
Yeah,
Ariana.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Yeah.
Like,
It must be a no
Cut the
worry.
cord
People
already.
like I don't know if they have no worries or what it is, but I don't know how you could share a house. They hate each other.
Yeah.
They do not like each other. They should not be engaged. They're not going. I'm glad they're not getting married. I don't know
Yeah.
how you share a house with someone that you.
but they don't even
like.
have a
Finances.
house. They
Right, of
have
course.
a
Finances.
condo. So it's, I mean, you don't, like, that's not a lot of square footage.
Not at all in New York.
And it's in New York, but I mean, maybe
Yeah.
he just hasn't been able to find. I mean, does he have a job yet, or does anyone know
I
what
don't
the
know.
income situation?
No,
is?
but I have been seeing his little shorts on Instagram for his non-alcoholic lover boy.
Good for him. I mean, at least there is a market for that now. I mean,
There is.
even though Leah McSweeney does not think so, there is a market for these people who still like to have a good time, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
get hammered like Kyle.
Right.
I mean,
Right?
talk about the opposite.
The
Jeez.
4 in the morning
Yes.
coming in. I'm just like, I don't know who's wrong here. She doesn't like it, but he likes it. Maybe they're not a good fit either. I don't know. It's just a hot
Kyle and Amanda also. I'm just like, y'all really, like, if you can't even fake the funk for TV, like, I just think like every week they're, and like some of the things that they say to each other, like, I don't know about you. Like, for me, some things are just no coming back from. Like, I don't bring up divorce and when I get in an argument, like with my husband,
Yeah.
or if we have a difference of opinion, I'm not like, I should just be getting into divorce. I don't know why I'm married to, like, certain things like that.
You're a
Like,
very
there
big
is a
person.
certain there is a certain line I think that you should not go below, and
Yeah.
it seems like week in, week out they go there.
Yeah.
For some
do.
reason, they seem more functional to me than Carl and Lindsay. 'Cause I'm
Oh,
like,
they are.
At least they are discuss. You know what I mean? I think the discussions they have, even though they're hostile and toxic, somehow it's better than Carl and Lindsay. There is some sort of love or something there that I think Carl and Lindsay just do not have.
Yeah.
Small, something small.
Very true. But I will have to say, I think this season is definitely it's a page turner. Definitely a page turner. But I think also too, right now there's no housewives on. So what
Yeah.
Bravo's lineup, what they're doing with the Valley and Vanderpump is really, really good.
Very
I've got to
smart.
say, with Vanderpump, I am liking Jax. Am I the only one? He's
the
Jack.
Valley?
Yeah.
The Valley?
The
or-
Valley. Sorry,
Okay.
the Valley.
Yeah, I do love Jax. Yeah.
I realize watching The Valley now that I've kind of missed him in a way that I did.
Yeah.
It's like
Very toned down, though.
I enjoy watching Jax on reality TV.
Yes.
I personally would not want to be married to that man, and
No.
I've told you all that I am starting the new Free Britney movement.
Yes.
that
Yes.
involves
Hashtag Free Britney.
Free
yes,
Britney, yes.
which involves freeing Brittany Cartwright.
Yes.
but
Free Kentucky. Is he Kentucky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Free Kentucky
yes,
Britney.
Yes.
Yes, hashtag Free Kentucky Britney.
Yeah.
But yeah, but he's, you know what? Say what you want about him also. Jax is earning his paycheck. Like
Oh, yes.
he's driving
sure.
the bus.
Carrying
on the
the
show,
entire show.
Carrying
On his back.
On
Yes.
his back. He's providing storyline. He's providing content. He's providing mess. So
I kind of disagree. I think it's Kristen Doty, no bra wearing Kristen Doty.
Birkenstock wearing
Yeah.
Kristen
Yes,
Doty.
I think she's
She
like,
stresses me out. Every time she is on that screen, I am like, do we call a dry cleaner? Who do we call to help her?
someone to fit her for her bra. Why does she not wear a
she
bra?
just looks sloppy and
Breathing it.
slovenly.
No, not
And
that one.
speaking of forgetfulness, so the opposite way, I forgot how annoying I found Kristen when she was on Vanderpump Rules.
Unbearably annoying.
And because it's been, how many years now? It's been, 4 or 5 years?
At least, yeah.
Since we've seen Kristen on our televisions. And so the weird things, the weird fights she's starting on the cast. And
Yeah.
I forgot how annoying this girl is.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but other than that, though, I'm kind of getting into the Valley. Like
too.
episode 1, I was just kind of like,
What
I
is
don't know
this?
about this one.
Yeah.
But the further it goes, I'm getting into it.
And what are we thinking about Jesse and Michelle?
Oh,
Long sigh. Okay.
yeah, Jesse's such a tool.
Yes.
I yell at the TV. This is like every time I see him, I cannot shut up. It's like I have to pause it. I have to go on my rant, say how mean he is. He hates her.
Yeah.
When she is giving, like, he's complaining about having too much milk in his espresso, which, by the
I
way,
saw that.
is the smallest cup on the planet. So how much milk
like,
could
I
you
have to-
possibly
No,
put
I
in
have
it
to
anyway?
pour it
I have to
out.
throw it out.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so
I-
douchey.
No, goodbye.
So
Yeah.
douchey. She has a new boyfriend though. Have you guys
She
seen
does.
that?
Kudos.
Oh, so
Kudos
proud.
to the long-suffering Michelle.
Yes.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
has a new boyfriend.
She freed herself.
Yes.
Yes.
Live,
She-
live your life. Brittany, take notes.
Right?
Yeah.
She came out. They became Instagram official, and I was like, oh wow, that was.
Did we
She
know?
deserves it.
Oh,
He's
she does.
hellish.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
He,
Absolutely.
he has that look in his eye that's like, he's a psychopath,
Yeah.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
So are we buying, guys? So on the last episode of Vanderpump, we saw that Jax had his party announcing this new hair loss line that he is backing, and everyone. I thought it was so funny in the interviews how everyone was saying like he ain't losing no hair, he's just picking up a bag. So what do you guys think about? But by the way, I see
No,
nothing
I think
wrong
he's
with
thinning.
that.
He's thinning. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's losing, but he's definitely thinning.
I haven't know. I mean, does he have a receding hairline, or does he have like the
You just
spot
see
in the back?
through. You just see through
a
the
thinning,
scalp.
a
Yeah.
thinning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do think get it like if you notice
It's-
it, get ahead of it
Yeah,
Yeah.
while you
fix
can.
it now.
It's definitely not like toupee.
Oh boy,
Zach.
he's
Not like
sticking to his
toupee.
story, saying
Yes,
it's
he
real.
is. He is.
I refuse.
His
And-
Lego hair.
And so do you think it
Yes.
was a coincidence that he wore the, I don't know if you guys saw the episode of Watch What Happens Live last week when he was in the audience.
Yes.
But he had I'm like, oh, very
Yeah.
convenient that all your hair is covered up with this backwards baseball
Yes.
cap. It's because you know what a mess that hair is.
Yeah.
But if that is his real hair, then I don't know, ladies, what
Honestly,
Thin
what
it out.
suggestion
Thin it.
can we
Locks
free
for
his
love.
Scalp.
What
Thin.
can
Free
he do?
his scalp. I'm
Yeah.
sick of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thin it.
No,
Like,
he can donate to Locks of Love. He
Yes.
needs to take it down a notch.
They might pass,
shave it
but
down.
okay.
Yeah.
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 right.
Yep, yep, yep.
But before we end our segment, just a couple more topics I want to talk about on Vanderpump. One thing is Joe. What is it?
Joe
Yes.
is
What is a Joe?
so much to unpack.
She is a lot. And she's on social media right now, like literally after Tom just came out with his new girlfriend. And now she's like being so vocal on social media. And I'm just like, this is not what we see. We're confused. We're
One
confused
of
with
the-
who you are.
confused.
One of
Yeah.
the things that I hate the most, and I guess maybe that kind of is why I get so like agita with Summer from Martha's Vineyard, is I just think that it is never a good look for a woman to be pining after a man who
No.
doesn't want her. And
It's so sad.
the way, I'm like, even if that's what you're feeling, girl, you better hide
Feel it
that,
silently.
swallow that.
Yeah, shove it down.
Do
Yes.
not
But she
come on
also
camera.
came out and said that she believes that they're soulmates and they will end up together.
Oh.
I was just like, okay.
Okay.
Is
Delusion.
it too much like
Yeah.
fumes from the hair salon or?
Oh, I don't know. Let's not even get on the hair. You're a hairdresser, and I don't understand the hair every single time.
yellow.
You have free marketing every episode, and you
Right.
fail each time.
And then you do Tom's hair
Yes.
like that.
I was
Slim
going to say,
Shady.
I wonder what she's thinking about everyone who is coming after Tom for his hair, that horrible
the real
hair
Tom
choice.
Slim Shady is not
Yeah,
having.
I don't know what version of Ken he is, but it's not a good look. But what are you guys thinking about Vanderpump so far this season?
I think it should have been canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's strong.
Yeah.
I go in ebbs and flows. Sometimes I'm like, okay, it's kind of boring. Then it picks up. So if it got
I think it's
picked up-
picking up steam.
Yeah, if it gets another season, I would definitely still be tuned in and watching. Well, my TV stays on Bravo, so Bravo will be forcing
You would have no
me-
choice
Yeah,
but
to
to
But
watch
we
it,
need
yeah.
new drama. We need
Yeah.
new drama. I can't litigate in the court of public opinion anymore about Rachel Raquel, Tom, and Ariana. And what is hard for me, and this is why I'm like, I wish these shows would come on a little sooner, a little closer to when they've been
Yes.
filmed.
Yeah.
Because I understand that we're seeing Ariana just like a month or so, a couple months after the reunion taped. But for the rest of us, it's been a year, girl.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And this
please.
guy is wearing ladies' pantsuits to work
Yes.
with his weird tote bags.
You should be so happy
Stop
you
front-
got
you should-
away.
You should be
Yeah.
thanking your lucky stars that you are not
This
with
is the
this freak
best
anymore.
thing that ever
Yes.
happened to her.
The money, everything.
everything.
Yes,
And then
because
her-
that relationship was going nowhere fast.
Yeah.
But like, let's keep it 100. Yes, he should have ended it.
Yes.
But that was a horrible situation for her. And look at all these opportunities that I mean, I've never seen anything like it in all the years of seeing like all the come ups from the different Bravo stars. So I think it's awesome, but I'm ready to see
Yeah.
other storylines
Yes.
Yeah.
from these people.
She should also be very happy that she's not doing those like Bravo commercials like we saw with
Sonia?
Oh, was
them
she
doing
not?
the, yes.
Well, our espresso martini at Chili's, I actually was going to call Jeff Lewis and say, why didn't Chili's call you? They're doing
Yes.
every week. They're singing happy birthday in the
Yes.
from the Chili's crew to whoever's on the show. All they
Yes.
do is promote Chili's, and then they get these two to do a Chili's commercial.
It's
Yeah.
insulting.
Someone
Very.
needs to call Chili's executive, whoever, and they messed up on this one.
They should have. They
Yes.
should have taken that advertising to where Jeff is on
Yes.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I think we kind of covered that the week of Bravo really well, and I feel like we dove into it. Is anything you ladies feel like we're missing that we didn't touch on?
There's a lot to touch on,
Yes.
but you know, there's a lot of content there. I don't think we'll be able to really get into every single thing every episode, but I think that we did. I think we covered the juiciest.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, I think the consensus is like, I don't know, the below deck is really going to have that much of a home here.
No, but Captain
But
Sandy's
the
coming back.
occasional-
Yes.
Captain Sandy is coming back, so I will give it a shot.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely, for sure. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us on our first.
This was fun,
It was
guys.
our
Yes.
first inaugural episode of the
Yeah.
Bravo Ish Talkers. I hope you guys
Yes.
enjoyed it as much as we did. And we will be back next week dishing on all the gossip with the unfiltered banter, not banner.
Yes. And between now and next week, we really hope that you all are inspired to start your own group chat.
Yeah.
Friends of friends. That's
It's
how
so
we
much
ended up
fun.
meeting.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
keep it light, keep it snarky, and keep it Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Thanks,
yes.
guys.